nervous to do this live. I don't know why. My heart is beating out my chest. Like, I feel so anxious for whatever reason. I don't know. There's a lot going on in my mind. A lot of people tell me that I'm a overthinker. I'm aware of that. Um, I just feel so anxious. I was trying to think of a topic for this live video, and all these topics were coming to my head, and I was just like, I can't do that topic. I can't do that topic. So I'm just putting it down as a normal video, a general chit chat, Q&A, um, a chilled video, because I think we need it. We need a chill moment, I think. Um, I don't know what's going to come out of this video. I don't know what we're going to be discussing, but I just thought maybe I need to chill because, yeah, overthinking is a hell of a drug. It's so stressful sometimes when you think a lot, and it's like it's kind of counterproductive because when you're thinking a lot, you're not making any movements anywhere. Um, you're constantly trying to think about people's intentions towards you. It's so exhausting. So people are trying to tell me to not think so much, so I'm trying my best not to. So I just thought, let's not do a topic where I'm like analysing stuff to a T. I don't think there's any problem with overthinking. I think it's really good. I think it's better than just living life and not actually paying attention to what's going on around you. But everyone's different. I'm not here to tell people how to be, right? Um, Guys, I wanted to do like a review video on a song, right? And I was actually gonna make this live be about it, and my mind was like, no, just don't do it. I was listening to Justin Bieber's song with Shawn Mendes, right? I've heard this song before, and the thing is with YouTube, when you listen to music, they bring back songs that you listened to before, right? And it's always stood out to me, that song, because it's called Monster, and it's like they're both singing together because they've both got really good voices, right? And they're asking if they are the monster if they sing, right? And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a look at the lyrics, right? And I literally just looked at the lyrics now before I did this live, and I was like, should I do this, should I not? Reading the lyrics is completely different to listening to it because I perceived it in a different way. But then when I read the lyrics, I was like, wait, this is manipulation, right? This could mean anything, right? I thought it's going to be geared towards religion, but it clearly isn't. It's just um, unbelievers throwing out the words of sin. Because I find that a lot of people that are non-believers, right, they still use certain terminologies. They say, "Oh, I sinned." Do you know what I mean? Like they kind of use the terms, but it doesn't mean that they believe. Hey, everyone. Um, so I was reading the lyrics, and I was shocked because it started off with Justin. I think it's Justin Bieber starts off with no, it's Shawn Mendes actually. Shawn Mendes says you put me on a pedestal, and you tell me I'm the best, right? And then they say a few more verses, and then you something like you tear me down with words until there's nothing left. So it sounds like it's someone literally saying like, hi Paul, how are you? It sounds like someone's filling them up with these words, like boosting them up, like saying you're this person that's best, right? And then they're changing the narrative by tearing them down with words, and then the chorus is based on that person. So it's saying like, what if I trip? What if I fall? Am I the monster? Just let me know. So it's almost like they're giving that person power over, am I now the monster because you've also put me on a pedestal and now you've taken that away, and now am I the monster because I haven't fit that narrative? Also, in one of the verses, they also say they lift them with words or something like that, and then they put them with the rest, so they make them blend in with everyone else. So it just sounds like manipulation to me, where they're singing about someone that's put them in this perfect ideal image. It makes me think of a narcissist, but I don't want to say narc. Um, and then they tear them down with words, which is very interesting. So I really thought it was going to be about themselves. There was something else when they I think Justin Bieber said something like, um, you something about something about holy, like you're the holy one. That made me think of like religious people where they judge people, and they act like they are the holy one. I really like that verse actually because it made me think of that, like where people act like they are holy, and this can be applied to so many things and in life where people are judgmental, guys. They're very judgmental, and then they're being that judgmental like they're perfect, like they're holy. It's very interesting because it means that the person that's singing is very aware of what that person is doing, right? It's that realization that someone is actually abusing you so much, mental abuse, right? Or emotional abuse, where you can see what they're doing and you can actually talk about it and then you highlight it. Are you single, Tanya? Yes, I'm single. Are you single? So they've come to that realization. It's like almost like when you're in like this whirlwind, right, and you're going through a lot of abuse with someone. Hi, summer girl, how are you? It's like you're going through a lot of abuse with someone, right? And then you realizing what they're doing wrong and you want to get out. And then um that's a very good point, AA. Non-religious people are judgmental too, babe. I agree with that 100%. Like I've always thought that as well. Everyone is actually judgmental, to be honest. I've always thought that everyone, regardless of groups, everyone is judgmental. Everyone judges everyone. They judge people by how they look, how they dress. Um, they judge people by skin color. They judge people by their religion. Everyone judges. There's actually a lot of people out there that don't judge. Thank you so much for the like. When I say they don't judge, they don't care about skin color. They don't care about religion. They just like nice people, right? They are similar to myself, where I like people. I like nice people. I like people for who they are, regardless of what group they are, right? But you do get a lot of people that they they would judge people, and it's mostly stereotypes. Um, but the thing is, why I said religious people, because AP, the reason why I said religious people is because religious people are judging based on religion, and when they're judging based on religion, they um they are acting like they're holy. Do you get it? So they're acting like they're a saint when they're judging. It's almost like they're painting someone black with a brush, but they're no saint themselves, because they're acting like they're perfect. It's a different kind of judgmental when it's a religious person, where they're really looking at people and really thinking, oh, what are they doing? Like they're perfect, right? AP, what's up? I'm so glad you joined. Um, yeah, so that's very interesting. That point is, um, so it's that kind of thing, like this person has gone through this whirlwind, right? Hey, chicken nugget, what's up? What's up? It's like the person's gone through this whirlwind and they're realizing the abuse, right? And then they're looking and they're thinking, hold on, they can confront this person because they're saying, you put me on a pedestal and you tell me I'm the best, and then afterwards you tear me down with words until the I can't remember what the word was, and then they're saying to them, like, what if I trip, what if I fall, am I the monster, just let me know. And then what if I sin, right, am I the monster, let me know. It's kind of like they're really like putting the line, they're on the stage, like you can picture them on the stage, right, sitting on his chair or have a microphone, but they're trying to point the limelight, the showcase light onto that actual person that's literally turned them into this puppet, and they're saying to them, am I now the monster? Just let me know, right? And and they're saying to them, like, you're acting like you're the holy one, right? It's so interesting. Like, I didn't think the song was about that. Like, I just thought it was just like saying, "Oh, if they sin, I'm the monster." Like, I didn't know until I started reading the lyrics, and I was like, "Wow, this is actually about someone, right?" And I think now reading it, I feel like it could have been so much better. The song could have been made so much better. They could have um made it like about themselves and how they're perceived to the world, because I find that when I used to listen to the chorus, I used to think, wow, they're saying, what if I sin, am I the monster? Because people tend to look at people that sin as monsters, so I thought that's what the song was saying. um I said depends on the religion. Maybe being judgmental is a way to self-reflection. Why do you think it? I got an interesting question for you. Why do you think it depends on the religion? I want you to answer that because I've got an answer to you. Um, Maybe being judgmental is a way to self-reflection. Yeah, I feel like sometimes people that are judging others. When I say judging others, I don't want to say in general because like we judge people for different reasons. But I feel like if mm, in terms of self-reflection, sometimes when people see that someone's doing something that they've done, they may become judgmental, or it could be that they're doing it and then they feel like they have to be more critical to that person because it's like a mirror back onto them, maybe. Um, which is very interesting. Yeah. So, guys, for anyone that's just tuned in, I was just saying that um, there's a song by Justin Bieber and Shawn Mendes that I listened to in the past, and it came back up on my feed. And I was every time I hear it, I'm like, I want to do a video on this, right? And um, I was gonna make this live be about it, but then I was like, no, and then I ended up talking about it anyway. Maybe said you talk about people deflecting. Yes, it's basically based on a song, and I was trying to interpret the song lyrics, Justin Bieber, with Shawn Mendes called Monster, but when I used to listen to the song, it doesn't sound the same way as when I actually read the lyrics just now. So I feel like yeah, it could be perceived as deflecting. It could be like they're singing to someone that gave them so much abuse, and they're actually seeing that person for what it is, and they're actually flipping the script on them. But they're also giving them that power to say, am I now the monster? Because I'm not fitting your narrative. Even though you've turned me down with words, am I now the monster? Because I failed. I fall, I sinned. Um, AA said, because a religion may teach humility and judge in a positive rather than negative way. AA, can I ask you a question? What religion are you? And if you're not a religion, what religions are coming to your mind when you're writing this statement? Because there are so many religions out there, and there's so many that I don't even know anything about, only because I don't research this, but I know there's a lot of religions out there. So try and be a bit more specific. AP said, "Oh wow." AP's mind is blown. Like AP's probably, I don't even know what you're thinking right now, AP, but yeah, it's almost like, I mean, I could be wrong about the song lyrics. I never researched like what was the meaning behind the song, but that was just my perception. Like I it always stood out to me like when I heard the song, like because they're talking about sin or am I now the monster? I was like, wow, what's this about? But yeah, again, with me and songs, I don't always listen to the lyrics, and then when I read it, it's completely different. So I was like, right, I really want to do a video on this, and obviously I changed my mind. But anyway, I'm still talking about it on here, which is okay, because yeah, I feel like if I did a separate video on it, I'd have to go through the effort of pull up the lyrics and then analysing it to a T. It would have been good to do that actually, but I felt like when I read it all, I was like, yeah, I can just summarize this in, in a few sentences. I don't need to do like a whole video on it. Um, yeah, but it just stood out to me. That song did, definitely. You put me on the pedestal and you tell me I'm the best, right? Islam. I had a feeling that your religion was Muslim. I had a feeling. I would judge. See, the problem is because I am not Muslim, right? I find that um, Muslim people, not all, but the ones I've spoken to, they tend to have, how do I put this into words? They tend to have their own idea on the world, okay, like their own thought process. And I'm not saying that they're wrong. What I'm saying is that sometimes when they have their own thought process, um, when they have their own thought process, I don't always resonate with it. Do you get it? So it it kind of clashes, which is very interesting because people always say all religions are interlinked, but it kind of clashes with my thought process. But I'm gonna take my thought process out of this and I'm gonna read your statement, okay? So I can be as less biased as possible. I will try my best. So Islam, I would judge negatively. Why can I not speak? I would judge negatively because that makes me proud. Something which is quite sinful actually. So AA is saying that their religion is Islam, right? and they believe that they judge negatively. Why do you feel that you are, why do you feel it is negative though? What gives you that idea that you are judging in a negative manner? Um, do you feel like it's making you proud that you're judging someone in a negative way? And who is it exactly that you're judging negative, right? Is it people that you know? Is it strangers? Is it non-believers? Like, who is this? Like, let's dive into this, right? Let's dive into this. Um, and you believe it's something quite, so in your religion, it's quite sinful to judge in a negative way. Or is it sinful because you're proud of judging them in a negative way, right? Oh, I meant I wouldn't judge negatively. Sorry, I apologize. Okay, let me read that again. So Islam, I wouldn't judge negatively because I got it so wrong. I wouldn't judge negatively because that makes me proud, something which is quite sinful actually. This changes the whole narrative. So you're just basically clarifying that you don't judge anyone in a negative manner, right? Okay. Now this changes the argument. This changes the argument. Um, okay, you were saying it's a typo. AP said most religions will always clash and disagree with each other. Yeah, the reason why, I'm going to tell you the real reason why most religions clash is when you look, okay, let me just put it out there. I'm not in religion, right? But I'm going to end up talking about religion anyway because it's gone to this point, right? It's gone to this point. Thank you so much for the like, guys. The reason why, right, religions clash is because they all have different gods, okay? They all have different gods. I know, guys, let me just say this. I know that there is a religion out there. I don't know if it's Islam, right? There's a religion out there that believes that when people talk about different gods, they talk about their God. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? So I don't want to say if I say they all have different gods, I know there's going to be someone that's going to disagree with me and be like, they're all the same God, right? But it's a lot going on when you got all these religions, and I think it's Jehovah Witness, guys, a Christian religion, one of the Christian religions that started. It was started in 1905, which makes no logic sense. Why would you create a religion when the Bible was created way ages ago, right? But let's not dive into that. I'm sure, don't quote me on it. I'm sure Jehovah Witness don't believe in hell. I'm sure. That is a statement that Muslims make, right? That's why I said like people try and say Muslims and Christians are that have similar beliefs, like their religion is similar. But I this is why I said like Muslims they have like their own idea of the world, and I don't always resonate with their points. So basically, to not discriminate, I'm just going to put it out there. Muslims always say that their religion is the one true religion, right? Which is obviously what AA's just said, right? They said only one religion can be true by de facto, okay? This is the thing, like, this is why it's not always good to talk about religion because, again, Muslims have their own viewpoint. You can tell I have a bit of knowledge with talking with, like, Muslim people. Um, yeah, I respect people's beliefs, their, viewpoints, but obviously I can't always agree with everyone. But yeah, I acknowledge that this is kind of like the Muslim viewpoint. I'm aware of it, and yeah, I did state, as I stated, they have a certain way of thinking, right, which won't always go with what I think. Um, but it's nice to have a Muslim here actually. So welcome to the live. It's actually very interesting that you joined. I know that you joined. The topic is nothing to do with religion, but it's nice that you joined. It's nice to have somebody with a different viewpoint as well. Let me read your comment. Have you watched the Speakers Corner debates on YouTube? No, I've never heard of them. I never heard of them. What is it about? I'm guessing, is it about religion? AP said every religion thinks it's the way also. Amen to that, AP. Amen to that. Yes, they do. And I think this is why. when people with different beliefs start having debates, it becomes so chaotic because they're trying to argue their faith. I used to do that when I was so much younger. I was in my teens, when I was a teenager. I used to be on MSN Messenger. I'm showing my age now. I used to be on MSN Messenger and I would be arguing, not arguing, but if I ever spoke to someone who had a different religion or if they were atheists as well, I'd be we'd be arguing, and I know that Muslims also argue their religion as well. And why do people waste their time doing that? Um, it's very interesting. I love the fact that I just started to talk about Justin Bieber and Shawn Mendes, their song Monster, and I put in the fact that they were speaking like you're the holy one, and it's actually brought this debate on. I might have to do like song lyrics discussions. I might have to. Oh, that's gonna be my new thing, guys. I'm gonna start doing live videos where I'm talking about song lyrics, and it's gonna spark like new discussions. Um. So it's like a video. Okay, so who's it? Okay, who's in these videos? Is it Islam, Christians, and other religions? Is that what it is? Islam always wins these debates. It's not about winning though. Like, in my viewpoint, I don't believe it's about winning because everyone's going to believe different things, right? And I think your viewpoint of winning is the fact that it's getting the point across about your religion, right? I'm guessing that's how you view winning, that it's like they're arguing the points correctly, but at the end of the day, like, in my viewpoint, you can argue religion all you want, right? I'll have to watch these debates though. I'll have to watch it, but you can argue all you want. It's about what people believe at the end of the day, and just by winning doesn't mean that everyone's going to be on board with the religion. Everyone's going to have their own way of thinking. Um, all right, let's see. AP said it should all be fact based rather than opinion on which religion is the way. Ah, let me read this. AP is really making my brain work. It should all be fact based rather than opinion. I like that. Um, on which religion is the way. Okay, let's break that down. So what AP is saying is, whatever religion is the way, it should be based on fact rather than opinion. Interesting. Very interesting. I like that. I feel like you've got to be really intelligent to be able to engage in that kind of discussion, though, as I feel like people will still be using their opinions and sticking to their opinions, like they won't put their opinions aside. Deep, that's deep. IA said everyone, atheist and every religion. Oh my gosh, I can imagine that is a debate that's so chaotic. I can just imagine like the atheist opinion as well. Oh my gosh, is it really worth watching? I'm so scared to watch this. Like, is it like, are people arguing, like shouting at each other, or they're calm? Or they actually calm? Is it like a chilled discussion where people got microphones and they're saying, right, the atheist could be like, is there really a God? And then a Muslim could answer, and then a Christian answer. Is it that kind of thing, or is it like everyone like at each other's throats? Um, AP said nobody wins. Yeah, nobody wins. Nobody wins when it comes to discussions like religion or political arguments or debates, whatever you call it, discussions. You just get heard and respected where it's due. Is that in rough? AP, have you watched that show that AA suggested? Oh God, it's gonna get catty in here. AA just said Islam is fact based. That's why it wins these debates. I'm not gonna say anything. AA said, no, it's calm, very intellectual. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying a word. I am not saying a word. Have you not have you not seen my face? I am not saying a word. Can I just say something? I'm gonna have to say something. I can never hold my tongue, can I? I can never hold my tongue. I met up with someone, right? A Muslim, right? And the reason why I say Muslim because it was actually a good discussion about religion. And I said to him, right? This is what I said to him. I said, you speak to your God, right? They said, yeah, in prayer. I said, okay. I said, does your God speak back to you? They said, no. I said, my God speaks back to me. You hear that? I didn't know that my God was able to speak back. Um, I gained this spiritual gift when I attended my church, right? And like sometimes I'll be walking and I'll be trying to get downloads in my head, right? And like if I'm trying to work someone out, I would ask a question about them and I would get another voice in my head. And that's when I connected and I was like, right, is this the voice of God or is this the voice of Satan? And not everyone can do this, guys. And I'm not saying it to act like I'm better than everybody else. I mean, tomorrow I could lose that gift. Like, I'm not going to boast because I don't know. God could take it away. But my God speaks back to me, right? He guides me, right? He guides me. Like, he would tell me, don't do this, don't go there. Like, he speaks to me, right? I have conversations with him in my head. The downside is that I don't pray enough. I don't pray. My plan was to pray like morning and night. I don't even do that effectively, and I feel bad because I'm neglecting him, and I'm at risk. Like if I die, I don't want Jesus to say, "Depart from me, I never knew you," because I'm not building a relationship with them. I'm not going to pretend to be perfect. Hello, Mervyn Chavez. How are you? Your name sounds Spanish. Are you Spanish? Oh, AA, sorry, AA, I ignored you. You said no, it's calm, very intellectual. In that case, I will watch it. I will watch it because I like things that are calm. I like discussions like that. Oh, he speaks to Muslims too. Out of curiosity, how does he speak to them? Thank you so much for the like. How does he speak to you guys? Hello, Philippines. How are you? Hello. Thank you for joining. Hello, Philippines. Yeah, so as I was saying, signs, miracles, and Quran. Also, yeah, your God gives you signs, right? I've never see. I don't really speak to Muslims about their religion. I didn't know. I never heard about their miracles. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I never actually spoke to them about it because I don't speak about religion with people. Um, AP's. I feel like AP's left the chat. How are you, Mervyn? How are you? Does the Quran talk about the Israelites, the people in Israel? Does it talk about them? AP is still here. AA said yes. Is that a yes to the Israelites? Did they talk about the Israelites in the Quran? Really? Interesting. Do you know who the Israelites are? Thank you so much for the like, guys. So I know it talks about Jesus and I've never read the Quran, guys. I'm just going by what people have told me. I know it talks about Jesus in the Quran, but the only thing is that they don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God. That's the difference. They call him a prophet, but they don't believe he's the Son of God. I'm not here to be like putting down anyone's religion. I'm just saying like what I know. Yeah, so guys, does anyone have any questions? Ugh, my old joints. I need to put some oil on my joints. Israelites were once the people. Wait, what? Let me read that again. Israelites were once the people Allah above all nations. He chose them. Did you know that the Israelites were the Black Americans? Some of the Philippines are actually Israelites, you know. Some of the Philippines are Israelites. The Black Americans, the Caribbeans, the Mexicans. Oh my God, the list goes on, guys. There's a lot of Hebrew Israelites scattered across the earth. If you don't. Oh, wait, let me read the message. Israelites were once the people. I think what they mean is like Israelites were above all nations. He basically they mean that he chose, what they're saying is their God chose the Israelites to be above all nations, but I think what it is, they wrote it in the wrong order. Some of them were black. Where are you from, AA? Like, what country are you from? I'm so curious now. What country are you from? But we don't, the thing is, like in the Bible, they don't say black because we can't say black because the Israelites were not all black. When I say black, you've got Mexicans, you've got Native Americans it, they didn't use the word black back then. It was in that terminology. Yeah, AP, they're talking about Islam now. You remember the Quran is gonna have a different version. She said what it is, she's saying that their God chose the Israelites. He chose them above all nations. So it's technically the same thing. I said Moses was very dark skinned, hence his miracle of the white hand. I never read that miracle. Oh, AP, is that in the Bible? Miracle of the white hand. Because I'm still on the book of I can't say it. Genomity. Oh my God, guys, I can't say the word. Yeah, there were AP. There were. There would have been different shades, but the Bible doesn't really go into skin color because, again, it wasn't. They don't talk about like they don't say black in the Bible because that term is a Western term. It's not a term that would have been used then. Um, okay, I'm listening to you, AP. I'm listening to you. That could be just a story in the Quran. Okay, I understand. AP is like my guide in this video because obviously I haven't read the whole Bible, so I have to lean on AP's knowledge. Um, they call AA in the Quran. Moses' name is Musa in it. I'm sure his name is Musa because they changed the names. They changed the names. in the Quran? Because it's Arabic, isn't it? The Arabic language. Am I correct? It's Arabic. AI. I said AI. Oh, damn, I'm calling you AI. AI said Israelites are the brothers of the Ishmaelites who are Arabs because Abraham had two sons. Okay, right, guys. For the purpose of my life, can we not go too deep? And it's going to confuse my followers, the believers of God. It's going to confuse them because um even though the Quran also talks about the same characters, it's completely different. So can we like be careful with this? Like it's gonna confuse us. AP said, "Don't go on my knowledge, Tanya." Oh, you're so cute. Right, let me go back to AA's comment. Right, Israelites are the brothers of the Israelites. Who's the Israel? Oh my God, guys! I need someone in this life that knows the Bible well. Who are Arabs? Because Abraham has two sons. Right, Abraham and Sarah. Is that the Abraham we're talking about? Abraham and Sarah. So Abraham had a baby with Sarah and he had a baby with the servant, right? That's in Genesis in the Bible. For anyone that's watching that's a Christian, that's the Bible, the book of the damn, my knowledge is gone. Genesis in the book in the first book of the Bible, okay? If anyone's watching. I don't believe that the Israelites would have been brothers with, okay, in your religion, yeah, but in the Bible, no, they wouldn't have been brothers with the Arabs. I don't think they would have been. I don't think the Bible talks about Arabs. Wait, they do. Wait, guys, my knowledge is so bad that they must talk about Arabs in the Bible, but the book I've read so far, I haven't seen a mention of them. I know there's a mention in the first three books. I know there's a mention of Ethiopian, Egyptians, but I haven't seen the Arabs yet. I haven't read the full Bible yet, so my knowledge is very small, okay? So I can't like back up your story yet until I've read the full book of the Bible. Do you know what I mean? Also, the Quran talks about Arabs. The firstborn was Ishmael. Wait, Ishmael. Ishmael in the Bible, is it Isaac? Guys, help me. What name is Ishmael in the Bible? Because you guys change the names in the Quran. Why am I saying Isaac when you just write Isaac? This is gonna confuse me. AA said it's in the Bible. This is gonna confuse me, guys. Yeah, AP, that's what I thought. Arabs won't be the same. They won't be the same. They won't be related to the Israelites. They won't be the same. Because this is the thing, this is why it gets confusing because Africans, right, the people that are in Africa today, obviously you'll have some Israelites in parts of Africa, but Africans were not the same as the Israelites. They were separate tribe. So if Africans are separate to the Israelites, I don't think the Arabs would be the same with the tribe of, the Israelites. It wouldn't make any sense. I'm just reading your comments, guys. Ishmael is the son of Abraham and Hagar. Oh, thank you, AP. See, your knowledge is better than mine. You actually remember. Oh, Ishmael is in the Bible then. So he's the son of Abraham. Oh, somebody's been paying attention. So let's link it up with AA's bit. So the first one with Ishmael and Isaac. Arabs come from Ishmael. Oh, Okay, now because AP, okay, AP, and now I'm putting the link together. So what AA is trying to say is that the Arabs come from Ishmael. Okay, okay, okay. I'm not saying I agree, but I'm just saying okay. I'm just trying to follow through with the story. The book of Isaiah. That's one book I haven't read. He says God will send an Arab prophet. Okay, this sounds like the Quran. It doesn't sound like the Bible. That's definitely the Quran. That's not even the Bible. That doesn't scream the Bible to me. Which I understand because you are Islam, so you're gonna be talking about the Quran. Ishmael, the firstborn of Abraham. Oh, thank you for that, AP. AP, how do you remember that? Because I'm not good with names. That's thank you so much for the like, guys. I'm not good with names. Like I remember faces. So when I'm reading the Bible, it's so unless your name is Joseph and Mary, I will remember you. But I'm no good with names. I'm better with faces. Um, Luke. Luke said God created. Oh no, Luke's here. Luke's in the building. Luke's gonna be like thrown at the Bible verse. Luke, don't argue in this life. Luke said God created everyone, but nobody gets the nobody gets the message. Created in the image of God. All right, God. Let me pre-warn you, Luke. We do have somebody in the live, respectfully. They are Islam, right? So we're gonna be guys, I want everyone to be respectful of each other's beliefs. Understand that we're not gonna all agree, but I'm just here to listen. But let's not argue it, guys. Don't argue it. Like okay, if you feel called to like argue like the Bible verses, go ahead. Like if you feel like God's telling you to do that, but let's just be respectful because at the end of the day, we are all human beings, and I don't want someone to feel upset on my life. Like I wouldn't want that, and I'm not just saying it to just sound like I'm a good person. I'm just saying like it's not really nice. Like if you're on a live chat and then you end up leaving and you feel defeated, like okay, I understand that it's about everyone wanting to get their point across, but let's not make it about that, guys. Like let's be respectful, okay? Everyone's going to believe differently, and I hope you understand what I'm saying as well. I hope you understand that us in this group chat, we're not going to all agree with you, okay? So like be mindful of that, but I'm going to do my best to try and follow through what you're saying, okay? Let's just all respect each other because there's no point fighting. You know, we don't need to be defensive. Um, okay, I can see the comments already coming through. Damn, damn, guys. I hope you're listening to me. Um, oh, AA said I'm not talking about the Quran. I do apologize. It's a biblical prophecy that an Arab prophet will come from. Yeah, but a biblical that makes no sense to me because I've never heard that before though. I never heard that God would send an Arab prophet from Kedar. Guys, has anyone can someone back this up because I haven't read the whole Bible, so I don't know. Um I feel like I need to pull like my laptop up here and start Googling because I don't even know anything. Um Luke said, and I paid attention in church when I was young. So yes, AP, you got the brownie points. You actually paid attention. That's actually good though for a kid. Like, yeah, you knew what you was doing. Luke said a messenger of laugh out loud. Yeah, we're all adults respect each other. AP says the one. Says I'm joking. AA said, I'm only saying facts. You can Google it, love. Yeah, I'm not gonna Google it. I'm just here to listen, guys. Like, because I'm aware that my knowledge isn't that great. I'm not gonna pretend that I know everything. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're wrong. I'm not gonna do that because I know that I've got a lot of reading to do. But the only reason why I said Quran because I just felt like that didn't make sense to me, right? Um, all believers are messengers. Luke said, oh wow. Is Kadar? Kadar might be in the Bible, guys. I don't pay attention to names. I do not pay attention to names. Oh yeah, how come you read the Bible? Out of curiosity, what made you read the Bible? I always notice that a lot of Muslims read the Bible. I don't understand why they do that. Because I feel like if you believe in something, why would you read something that's not your faith? Do you know what I mean? Guys, ignore my cracked hands. My hands have gone so bad in this weather. Jeez, I've been on for 45 minutes. I feel like I need to go soon. I can get ready for bed. Oh yeah, you didn't tell me where you're from. I was so curious. What country are you from? You're from the UK, for real? Hey. What's your ethnicity, out of curiosity then? If you're from the UK, you're Muslim, you're definitely not English. You're definitely not. Well, you can have English Muslims, but I don't think you're. Oh, what are you? Are you Pakistani? Are you? Gosh, trying to think. You could either be. You could be Pakistani. You could be. There's so many people that could be Muslim in the UK. Oh, that makes sense when you're listening to the speaker's corner. But can I also tell you, like, even though someone's speaking on there as a Christian, not all Christians are telling the truth about the Bible. Like, you have to kind of, I'm not telling you to read it, but for anyone that is a Christian, read the Bible for yourselves because a lot of people give false information. I'm just letting you know that, AA as well. Like, people do give false information. Luke said read. Yeah, you have to read the Bible because I could do a video talking about the Bible and I can interpret it completely differently and it could be totally off. Um, yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna go soon, I think, because it's getting late. Give me one moment, guys. So, guys, I had to disconnect because I was checking my messages. Luke said, read Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 30. I'll have to read it. Speakers going to have every shade of Christian, even people physical. Physical subject, physical meant PhD, yes. Oh, interesting. They don't really. So the thing is, these people, they think they understand the Bible, but they actually don't. And when I say that, guys, when I say that, there's a lot of people that, okay, I could be in a church, for example, I don't know why I use the word church, and I could just be reading scriptures, right? It doesn't mean that I actually embody or know what I'm talking about. Not anyone can speak it, right? Doesn't mean they truly know it, because that knowledge comes from God. Do you know what I'm trying to say, guys? I could be like, yeah, Mary had a baby and she named him Jesus, right? But I don't really feel that Bible. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Um AP. I actually love AP, man. I said including priest. I feel like that. I don't know. I haven't been. Well, I've been to a church in England, but I don't think I could go to one right now. I just feel like I just can't sit down and listen to them. I just can't. The way the world is, you just know that these people are not filled with the Holy Spirit. And I'm not hating on churches, guys. I'm just saying, look how corrupt the world is. The world is so corrupt. Like, the way the world is, it's like, are people even living by the Bible, right? Are people even living by it? Clearly not. So why are these people actually talk about the Bible? I can't. I just can't. I can't. I think, I can't with you. You're literally having those what do they call it? You know, mic drop comments. Oh my gosh, you're literally. Oh my gosh, Scott is gonna be so gutted that they missed this live because this is a good one. So AEP said, if it's not from the Bible, it's not for me. I'm just being honest, but I will listen to everyone. Respectfully, I will listen to everyone. Luke said, I can't pronounce that word, Luke. All I can say, oh, let me try and say the last. Oh my gosh, these words, I can't. I'm gonna look stupid. Optimidic? I can't say that. First is permis. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm gonna look so dumb. I can't say these words. Oh, damn, I was reading the error. I was reading the optimistic versus pessimistic. Oh my goodness. I said the problem with Christianity is that the Gospels were anonymously written by people who were not disciples of Jesus. No, that's not true. Hi, Eliana. Even Christians like try and talk about the Bible saying, "Oh, it's not written, it's written by man." Blah blah blah. Let me just set the record straight. So the problem with Christianity is that the Gospels. Let me rewind, guys. Let me rewind. Let me rewind. Right. Let me rewind. Right. Let me rewind. Back in the day, right? Okay, so as we know, guys, let me just set the record straight. Let me just say this right. So the Israelites, from what I know in the Bible, okay, so as you see, the Bible talks about Hebrews, right? And the term Israelites is getting thrown around so much that you've got people saying, I'm an Israelite, he's not Israelite. Let me just talk about this, right? It's important, guys. So from what I know, from what I see online, the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites that were in the Bible, the people that you identified today as the Israelites, and let me just say that most of the Israelites are denying that they're Israelites. They don't even want nothing to do with God. Can I just state that? There's a lot of Israelites out there today that don't even believe in God. They don't want nothing to do with him. Okay. So let me just throw that out there. So when I'm saying, oh, the Israelites today, I'm not trying to like be like, oh yeah, they're all holy. They're not. Okay. So the Israelites that we identify today, that from what I know, the black Americans that are being labeled as African American, which is wrongly termed, right? They are the black Americans, right? Most of the Caribbeans are Hebrews. Obviously, I know there's different ethnicities in the Caribbean, the black people in the Caribbean. Uh, the South Americas are actually Hebrews as well. The Native Americans, the Mexicans. I've heard that the Brazilians are not all though. Okay, the black Brazilians, because we know there's a lot of black people in there. I also watched a video of African Indians in India. And when I was looking at them, they don't look African. So I'm believing that they're Hebrews as well. Guys, I believe that the Hebrews were scattered across the earth. Most of them don't even know their identity. They don't even know that they're the Hebrews in the Bible. Their identity has been taken. So they're living in sin. They don't know that if they knew their true identity and if they received it, they have to come back to God. However, everything's been changed now that God welcomes everybody, okay? Right? And this reason why I'm saying this, right? I have to say it because there's a lot of racism going around from the Hebrew Israelite cult. I call it a cult. They're saying they're cussing out people for being white and they're saying a lot of hateful things, right? And it's wrong, guys. That is a sin. That is a sin, right? We shouldn't be cussing out people that want to come to God, right? God doesn't see color, right? Because color didn't exist in the Bible, right? So, um, God sees you regardless of your gender, right? Because he even states in there that men and women are, there's no gender, okay? I don't mean no gender as in people changing genders. I don't mean like that. I mean that, you know, he's welcoming these people that want to come to him, right? So let me go back. So in the Bible days, no one had there wasn't no instructions to have religion. God didn't say have a religion, right? Religion is man-made, and a lot of Israelites started worshipping false gods, right? They started worshipping other religions, right? And that's how religion, I believe that's how religion came about, okay? So let me go back to the first statement that AA said. The problem with Christianity, the reason why I said that is because there was no Christianity before. Christianity was created after as a way to control and trick the Hebrew Israelites, and it works. If you meet any Hebrew Israelites that are either worshipping false idols, they're praying to fake gods, even in Bolivia, they are worshipping Satan and their Catholic idols, right? They're actually praying to Satan, the actual statue of Satan, when they go into the cave so they don't die. So they're giving their life to Satan, right? And a lot of Hebrew Israelites are stuck in pagan traditions, right? And this is why religion was created to trap them and blind them and keep them poor. Guys, let's wake up. Have you not noticed that the other nations that are believers of God and they're now adopted as a child of God, have you not noticed that they're suffering? They're suffering like us. They're going through poverty. They are suffering just like us. But if they was to go to Satan, they'd be living a better life. Not a better life, but what I'm saying is that now they have to go through what we're going through. And it's going to be worth it, guys. It's going to be so worth it. You have to suffer and it's worth it. Okay? We have to keep going. So, let me go back. So, the problem with Christianity is that the Bible was written by Moses. Wrote the first five books. Guys, can someone tell me what the New Testament was written by who? Because I forgot the name. Um, disciples of Jesus according to Moses. Moses was before Jesus though, so he wrote the first five books in the Old Testament. Um, Hi, Eliana. Sorry about my rant. Oh, thank you for saying I'm beautiful. Thank you. Um, where I'm getting lost with this. AP's talking to AI. I'm saying AI. Can I just call you AI? Can I just can I just call you AI? AP said, but AA, how do you know that, bro? How do you? So I didn't even mean to say it like that. It's because I know this girl. She's so cute. She's Polish, right? And she's in the UK, and she always says bro. Oh, she's so cute, man. Nick said words. Wait. Can you prove that, bro? I'm saying that like vocabulary has meanings. I said Google it. Luke said Jesus was Jewish. Yes, he was. AP's coming for me. AP said there are 12 tribes of Israel, Tanya. I know there's 12 tribes, but there's so many of them. Like you got them. There's so many Hebrews scattered everywhere. I don't know what tribes goes into what. I just know that some of the Philippines are also Israelites as well. Um, Papua New Guinea's in it as well. There's too many, guys. There's way too many. Um, Luke, no, you're not a Gentile. You're not. You're Hebrew now. I said Gospels were indeed anomalously written and not by disciples of Jesus. Jesus wasn't around when Moses was around though. You haven't studied enough. You need to do your homework. Yeah, anyone can be accepted by God. That's why I don't agree with that group of the Israelites where they start cussing people out. They shouldn't do that. Jesus means what to you? She is a beginner, but she tries to teach. Funny. Tower of Babel. Yeah. AP said Matthew, Mark, Luke, John wrote some of the New Testament. Oh, thank you for that, AP, because I completely forgot. Luke said Hebrew language. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I think I've caught up with you guys. Yeah, so I'm going to end this video soon. I kind of want you guys to finish the discussion. Um, but yeah, that, people that are believers of God, they need to not be in religion. Religion is crazy. I don't know the history, but I spoke with an atheist guy, and she was like, Christians were the one that created marriage to be like the ruling class. Christians, she said, created marriage to be wealth. Because I was saying how sex is marriage, and she was like, no, Christians changed it to wealth, and then she switched it back on God, and I was like, wait, what? Do you mean the Catholics? And she said, yeah. These people just switch things up, and you know, this is why I can't listen to everyone speaking about the Bible. They change a lot of things. And if you notice, religion doesn't talk about who the Israelites are. Have you not noticed that? It's all hidden, right? AP says it's confusing. AP, what is confusing? AA said Matthew, Mark, and Luke were not disciples of Jesus, only John, but they are not sure. I don't. You have to understand the Bible. The Bible had to be written by certain people, so I don't think it was down to who's the disciples of Jesus. Do you know what I mean? Um, Luke said, "Read it." Hey, how would you know? That's a good question. How would you know? You have to remember, in the Quran, they have certain people that stand out to them, so they see Jesus as a prophet. So there's a lot of confusion. If you discuss Jesus with a Muslim person, you're gonna get confused completely. Because as I said, they don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God, they just believe he's a prophet. So if you have discussions with them about Jesus, you're gonna get confused. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get into these debates, guys. I'm not gonna get into these debates. I knew it was gonna get like this. I just knew it. Do you know what? I want to give a shout out to Luke because Luke actually read the whole Bible, right? He read the whole Bible. He knows the Bible. AP. AP said, this is the most confusing live ever, actually. Too much is going on. It's confusing when you tell one thing, then another. What you were just talking about, what with the. Are you on about me, AP? You're on about AA? Luke said, I encourage. AA, you don't understand. Okay, let me break it down to you. A scholar, what is a scholar? Because you have to read, no, you have to read the Bible for yourself. You can't go by. The thing is with the Bible, it can be taken out of context so easily. So if you're watching videos, that's not the truth. Especially if it's like people who claim to be priests, they're not gonna, if they're not feeling the Bible, if they're not feeling the Holy Spirit, they're not gonna be able to talk about it effectively because it's just talking about they're just talking about it like it's the news on the TV. The Bible is something you have to live and feel. You can't just talk about it normally, and a lot of people talk about it normal. You just see that they're not feeling it. Okay, let's be respectful, guys. Oh, I know what you mean. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but you know when you read the Bible, I hate saying it like this. The Bible is a story based on the Israelites, okay? That's what the Bible is, right? So when you're reading the Bible, as I said, a lot of people are reading it, but they're not reading it in the mindset of an Israelite. They're just reading it like it's aimed for everybody, right? It is now. The Bible is aimed for everybody now, right? But back then, the rules, if you look at the book of denometry, guys, I can't say that word, right? Don't laugh at me. God talks about the laws around murder, right? And he says something along the lines of, if if a Hebrew murders his own brother, right, accidentally, so the rules are based around the Hebrew Israelites, right? So if you've got people studying the text, right, they're not going to be telling you the truth. They're not going to say this book is based around the Israelites. They're not these people that are reading it, they probably don't even believe in God, right? And they're not even, most religions don't even talk about who the Israelites are. So if they're going to be talking about the Bible, there's no point in listening to them if they're not coming through with the truth, okay? You need to talk about the truth. Everyone's hiding the identity of the Israelites. Even the Israelites don't even know their true identity. When I tell an Israelite that they're Israelite, they don't believe me. They don't believe me, guys. They don't believe me because the world is not even telling them who they are. The Bible was translated by a Hebrew anyway. It was translated by a Hebrew into English. AP said the Bible was a Hebrew book. AP, I needed to say something to you actually. I needed to tell you something. I knew there was something I needed to say. It's a bit off topic though. I'll tell you in a second. The Bible was a Hebrew book. The Gentiles. I beg to differ. In the Bible, it tells you that it tells you about the body of Christ. It says there's no Hebrew, there's no Greek, right? There's no male, there's no female. He talks about how he adopts people. Even you can be adopted, AA. You can be adopted by God if you believed in him. Man-made the religions and it went all pear-shaped. Yeah, pear-shaped. Literally. Now, religion is just a way to make money. Religion is a way to make money. I don't think people really understand this. It's actually a control tool. Because if you look at the Bible, right, people live the way they wanted to live, whereas religion, it folds you over. It's like, right, you've got to do this way. It's like, ugh. But prophecies an Arab prophet would be sent as a light unto the Gentiles. No, that's not true. Can I ask you a question? And I'm not picking on you, right? I'm not picking on you. What did can you answer this? Because a Muslim person has told me this. I'm gonna ask you the question. I want you to answer with the Quran, right? Because a Muslim person has told me this, so I know what your answer is gonna be. Guys, can we have a moment of silence for this, right? Have a moment of silence. Everyone, just stop what you're doing. Listen to this question. AA, this is for you, right? You guys believe that Jesus is coming back, right? What's in the Quran? What's his purpose for coming back on the earth? Can you answer that question? Tell them on this live, what's the reason in the Quran for Jesus coming back on earth? Tell them. Because a Muslim person has told me this, right? So I want to hear it from your mouth. Just tell them. Um, Luke said, preach lies and receive that free. Guys, you guys are really funny. Do you know how, can I just say, do you know how confusing this debate is? This debate is the most confusing. I've never been so confused in my life. I've never had so much confusion on my life on my actual life in my life. I haven't had this. This is so confusing, guys. This is why if people are different religions, we should just stick to speaking to what we know. What I mean is, if a Muslim's having to debate about Muslim religion, they should debate with Muslims, and Christians should debate with each other. And you know what? Can I just be honest? Like, even when Christians debate with each other, it does get messy as well. It does get messy. Religion is the most confusing thing to debate about. Jesus is here in his spirit. Amen. Jesus is here, of course. Um, wait, AA said, firstly, you cannot say it's not when you haven't stood straight by the book of Isaiah. Are you talking to me, AA? Luke said, all things have happened already, no more waiting. Guys, can you guys speed up this discussion? Because I need to get ready for bed. I need to get ready for bed, guys. Like, answer whatever, because I already asked you a question, AA. Like, answer it. I need to speed up this discussion because I have to go. Give me 1 second, guys. So about that, guys. I was texting my Muslim friend, guys. I have friends of all religions. All things are happening already on my way in, denied truth and wait forever. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Okay. So, guys, once again, an interesting discussion. I'm so sorry for anyone that actually watches this after I post it live because it is very confusing. There's again no solution to this debate. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining. It's always a pleasure to talk with you all. I think AP's left the building. AP's opened up his Bible and stood. Oh, thank you for reminding me, AP. I completely forgot. Do you know when I was talking about Scientology in my other live? Do you remember? And I went back and watched that live video, and I saw that you left a comment, and I didn't see it at the time. And we were talking. I was talking about Scientology, and I was so surprised that you knew it. And you said it was based off racism or something like that. And I just want to say to you that I didn't know that. So thank you for adding that. Like, I had no idea. So I was like, wow, AP really knows this stuff. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say because I read the comment and I felt bad because I thought you're going to think I ignored that comment. And you know me, I always try and reply to every comment on the live. But I didn't see it at the time. It was when we was talking about P. Diddy as well. I remember that. Guys, I called P. Diddy Daddy. That was funny. I actually called him Daddy. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's wrap this up, guys. It looks like no one's adding anything else. So, yeah. Diddy and... Who's the second one? P. Diddy and Suge in prison? I don't know that one. Oh, damn. Tupac and Biggie was dead. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Yeah. Biggie was Jamaican, I'm sure it was. Yeah, Biggie. Yeah, Biggie was Jamaican, guys. Sorry, I had to just throw that out there. I remember my mum was telling me, she was like, Biggie's Jamaican. I was like, what is he? Busta Rhymes is Jamaican as well. So I'm just throwing that out there, guys. Yeah, Busta Rhymes is Jamaican. Sean Kingston is Jamaican. He got arrested. Sean Kingston got arrested, guys, with his mom. I think it was fraud. Yeah, Biggie was Jamaican. Yeah, he was Jamaican. And America has some of the Jamaican runners as well in the Olympics. Guys, you guys are taking the Jamaicans. You guys are taking the Jamaicans. Sean Kingston. People were like, yeah, he wasn't as rich as he portrayed. People were throwing out his lyrics on the comments. It was so funny. I was reading the comments. Oh, what did I say? Oh, there was something that I can't remember it, but you know what? I was telling this guy, I was like, Sean Kingston's Jamaican. He was like, wow, really? He was like, his name looked Jamaican. I said, come on, he said in the song, you mash up my mind. Come on. You know that's Jamaican, right? You mash up my mind. Oh, yeah, said I answered your question. Oh, did you? Uh, okay, I'll answer the question for you, AA. So, a Muslim person told me that Jesus is going to come back on the earth to say that he's a prophet. And I was just like, are you actually for real? But yeah, who am I to judge? Sean Conman. Sean Conman. And his mom, the mom got arrested, right? The mom was behind it, I think. AA preaches about what he hates. He doesn't preach about what he loves. Luke. Luke is on fire. Yeah, I read your answer. It was something about read Isaiah or something like that. I haven't read it, guys. I haven't read it. I'm still reading the Bible. Preach about what you believe. Okay, guys. The dog got arrested as well. His mother and the dog. The dog got arrested. Does anybody know Judy Love? Judy Love's so funny, guys. So I just thought about her when I was trying to act like Judy Love. I can't do it. She's so funny. She's like, Judy Love is British though, so anyone that's American, they probably won't know her. She met Usher as well. Who else did she meet? She goes to America sometimes. It's so funny when she does her lives. There's a one American guy that always joins as well, and everyone's like booing him, telling him to get off. He's a man of God as well. So I feel so sorry for him because he's always like saying that he's a man of God and stuff like that, and like people are like trying to get him off the live. Um, I'm joking. I meant everybody basically. Oh, you was joking, AP. You know what? Sometimes I don't even. I'm that slow. Sometimes I don't catch on with the jokes. I'll answer again. Then Jesus will come to kill the Antichrist and destroy Christianity. Do you have scriptures to back that up, AA? That's not what a Muslim person told me. They said he's going to come back to say he's the prophet. And I was just like, okay. Right, guys, I'm going to end this live here because I need to get going. I need to get ready for bed. I can't be on here all night. It's not fair for me. Yeah, so once again, another good live. Thank you so much. Can I say a big thanks to a special guest here, AA. AA joined and boldly stood their ground to speak about their religion and also to speak about the Bible. Kudos to you for that because at least you're just connecting with people. I want to give a shout out to everybody else that commented. Luke said, you guys are really still speaking. Have scriptures, yes. Nobody knows Muslim religion because they don't preach. They don't preach it. Question mark. Luke's on fire. I think I have to create a separate live for Luke and AA to continue the discussions. AP says, see you later, Tanya. Mwah. I only did a kiss back because you put a kiss emoji. Not true messengers. I hear you, Luke, but I'm not here to take sides. I don't want someone to feel like they're being isolated. So, yeah, I want to give a special shout out to AA for joining. I don't want you to feel any way about this live. It's all love, guys. It's all love. We're gonna all have different beliefs. I do see it from both perspectives. I actually understand Luke's points as well. It has to come from the Bible only. Amen to that. AP. Amen. AI can't teach. I call AI AI. I don't know why I keep doing that, guys. AI can't teach. Imagine. We do preach it. That's why it's the fastest growing religion. It is the fastest growing religion. It's the biggest religion. I feel like Muslim religion is the biggest religion in the UK. I personally feel that because of the populate. It's a big population, and also in prisons, a lot of people do convert to. My head just told me that in prison, a lot of people convert to Christianity. My head just told me that, guys. That's not me, that's God. My I thought it was Muslim religion. My head's told me that in prison a lot of people turn to Christianity. Can we get an amen? It's not a competition, guys. My head just told me I was gonna say Muslim, but God just told me it's Christianity. It's actually the fastest growing in prisons. It's Christianity. My head is not wrong, guys. When God talks to me, God speaks. God speaks. I was gonna say Muslim because in my head, like in my thought process, I always think it's Muslim, but God just told me it's Christianity, right? It's Christianity that grows in prisons, right? A lot of people find the Lord in prisons, but the Muslim religion, I believe, is also still big. Okay, also still big. It's not a competition, guys. It's not a competition. But also, there's a lot of Muslims. There's a lot of Muslims that do convert to Christianity that we do not talk about. Okay, can I just get, you know, um, and obviously Christians do turn to Muslim as well. You know, it's works both ways. Let's make it equal. Luke said we ain't you. I said I am AI. You're gonna have to change your name to AI for me. It makes it so much easier. AI. It's quicker. I can just roll off my tongue. You didn't say what your ethnicity was. I was so curious. I know everyone else's ethnicity in this chat, but I don't know yours. Um, Everyone converts to Islam from jail. In America, that doesn't happen though. It's usually Christianity in America. That's statistics though. They're not going to announce when it's Christianity. The media's not going to announce it, but God told me it's Christianity. I believe God. God can see the statistics more than humans. God can see all. Um, See, Luke is the testimony. Luke, I thought of you when I talk about it. Jesus came to me in jail. Yes, amen to that. That's not God, my love. You can't say that. Preaches what isn't. I preach what is. Amen. Why do we take advantage of God and only confess to Him when we're in trouble? In trouble, Shemhead, are you jail? AP, because God actually puts people in jail. So when he puts them in jail, that's when they turn to him. It's like I turned to God because of the abuse in my house. I was not gonna go to him, and then when I realized that the only God became the weapon for me, that's when I turned to him. So a lot of people have to like go through something. It's how he calls them. God really calls people in strange ways. Some people just go to him after trauma. Some people go to him after drugs. People only turn to him when he calls them. There's a certain way for people to listen. I don't listen. I'm someone that was very superficial, very materialistic, and it took for a lot of abuse for me to be like, oh wait, God is the answer. And I was a Christian growing up. I always believed in God, but I lived worldly. So I'm not gonna listen to him when I'm worldly. God had to even use tarot cards to get me to look at him because I wasn't looking to God. So the tarot reader had to let me know about that I'm spiritual, and she's letting me know that I'm chasing guys, and it's distracting me from my path. And the tarot reader would not say that. So I'm gonna listen to the heathen, obviously. I'm gonna listen to the non-believers. I'm gonna listen to the witches, right? So because I listen to the witches, God's gonna have to make the message come through from them, because I'm not gonna listen to anybody else. Um, so that's how, some people, when they're in trouble, especially jail is a good folk. I'm not telling people to go to jail, but you're isolated, so there's nothing else for you to do. So you're gonna focus better. It's like if you had a gym in the jail, you're gonna get fit because what else is there to do? Do you know what I mean? Um, Let me read the comments. This live is gonna go on all night. I just feel it. I feel it's gonna go on all night because there's lots of discussions going on. AA said stats say it's Islam actually. Um, AA has hate, but not one answer. I have no hate, Luke. Stop. Luke always has a debate with someone in my lives. This is quite normal for Luke. I'm not putting you down, Luke. It's quite normal. You always have your little mini discussions separately from the live. I equals no answers. Do you really think God came to the earth and got jumped by some homies? Come on, wake up. Wait, where's this all coming from? Jesus endured your hate. God is one, not three and one. He is actually. He's a three dimension. That's with the Bible though. That's another argument that Muslims always come up with. I'm not going to be arguing tonight. All true prophets were murdered. Oh my god, guys, you guys are really going in with these discussions. Damn, you guys, man. I know, Tanya, 100%. I don't know what I said that made you say that, AP. I'll see when I watch the live back. Speak truth, not lies. Speak truth. Okay, guys, I'm definitely gonna end this now. You guys are gonna be up all night debating this. As I said, it's all love. Guys, let's put our differences aside now. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. I understand that. I did say that if you feel called to defend the Bible, do so in the comments, because obviously there's going to be people watching or reading the comments back. So I understand. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Jesus, Jesus was there from the beginning before anything was created. It was Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit, right? He was already there. That's why Jesus got sent onto earth to conquer Satan, right? Jesus was always there, the three dimension. Whatever God thinks, Jesus thinks, the Holy Spirit thinks. That's why now they leave the Holy Spirit for the Christians, for the believers, the people that believe in the Bible. The reason I say people that believe in the Bible, people that are not in religion but they follow the Bible. The Holy Spirit is now the gift left for us to guide us in the truth, right? We can't do anything without the Holy Spirit. We can't defeat our flesh without the Holy Spirit. Um, AP, AP said, I do respect how the Muslims debate, but you won't win. Now, you're not going to win when you're debating against someone that believes differently to yourself. It does no, that's why this is why I don't really debate religions. There's no point. It's like, are you guys debating to show who's right, or are you debating to get the person on your side? It doesn't make any sense. Um, Aye, so good night, Tanya. Oh, good night. Thank you for joining my live as well. Luke said, aye, is behind. Yeah, missed the message. Earliest Christians didn't believe in Trinity. But who's the earliest Christians? Because as I said to you, I hope you was listening, right? The Hebrew Israelites were created, right? They wasn't in Christianity. Christianity was created after. So when you're saying earliest Christians didn't believe in the Trinity, when you read the Bible, you know the Hebrews, you knew which ones were on God's side, so they would understand that, right? Luke said devoted to waiting, and he preaches what he hates. Yeah, so guys, I'm gonna have to leave this here. I have to get ready for bed, guys. Get ready for bed. I will do another live though, not about this topic though. It's not something I want to argue about. In Christianity, I graduated Christianity after 19 years. I'm over religion. Trust me, Luke, I'm over religion as well. Oh, AP, call me gorgeous. Thank you. So go to bed, gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna have a shower. Um, get ready for bed. Take my makeup off. I know I don't have much makeup on, guys. Read my Bible before I sleep. Be on my phone for a bit. I always do that and then sleep. Candyman, Candyman. I've got a little theme tune for you now. Hey, Candyman, what's up? I'm so glad I stayed now because Candyman just joined. Um, yeah, hey, thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna definitely watch Speaker's Corner when I'm in a good mood though, because if it's gonna be a debate like this, if the debate is like this, I don't want to listen. I'm here to talk about your car's extended warranty. What a username! Oh my gosh. Um, I need to know who called us. Oh my god, this is so funny, guys. Guys, I'm here to talk about your car's extended warranty. NFBP, I need to know who called us. AP called you. AP called you. AP on the live called you. Oh god, AP, just no. I didn't realise I said it 3 times. Oh guys, 1 second, let me just check my messages. 1 second. Sorry guys. I'm here to talk about your car's extended warranty. This is not a joke. This is not about the car stuff. Okay, so hello, I'm here to answer the call. All right, what are we talking about? It's AP that's got the vehicle. AP, it's AP. The car's in AP's name. Hey, Candyman. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. AP, I haven't been good, but I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to think more positive and trying to be happier. I'm so glad that you're here though. How's your writing going? You might not like the name of the NFBP. What's NFBP, guys? I'm scared. Guys, I'm actually scared. What's going on? Not what's going on in going on in his life. uh, that's on the news, isn't it? Something about the ban, the punish. I'm paid to do this. Whoa, you're paid to do this. Scary. Oh, I feel like I'm in the movie Scream. You know, when they start joking and they feel like the person's not the killer and the person's the killer. I feel like that. Just tell me who called us. AP called you. AP called you. AP called you, okay? AP, where you at? AP called you. I love how AP hides when he's not meant to. AP's like, I'm here. AP, don't give out your information now. Don't give out your information. Who did you want to report? Please don't say my name. AP's like AP's like, I'm not involved. Oh my gosh, guys. 1 second, guys. This is actually funny. Okay, it's Luke. You need to speak to Luke. Guys, I'm going to end this live. Right. Can I just say thank you so much for people that have joined. Thank you so much for the likes. Oh, Candyman just wrote, it's going good. Had a book meeting today. Nice. They're talking about making some of my books out. Wow. I'm trying to put some. Oh my gosh, a clap to you. I can't even clap because I'm holding my phone in one hand. Big clap to you, Candyman. You should be celebrating. I'd be so happy if I was you. I'd be so excited. This is a new journey for you. Well done. This there one here or not? This there one here or not? Is there one here or not? I don't know. What's retouch? What does that do? Sorry, just press a random button called retouch. Guys, thank you so much for the like. Right, thank you so much for people that have joined my live. Thank you so much for the comments. Guys, respectfully, if anybody that is Muslim that does watch this video after I post it live, please don't take offense to any of the comments. Any Christians out there, please don't get confused by the messages. Only read them, only listen to the word of gospel if it's from a believer, okay? Just put that out there. So don't want no confusion, right? You are most welcome, Candyman. I'm so proud of you because you stay committed to this. You've really been working hard. I know you've been working hard because I don't really hear much from you. And I'm proud of you as well. I'm so proud of you, and you have to keep going at this. Well done. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for joining. Again, don't get confused by the messages, right? If there's someone of a religion teaching your religion, you have to be careful because it has to come from the spirit. It has to be the right spirit teaching the word, guys. This is how religion works. Like you know, if it's like an atheist or I don't know, I'm trying to think of another religion, a Hindu or someone teaching the Bible, like you have to be careful because it's not, you gotta really feel it when you're preaching it. So, and the same for Muslim religion. I wouldn't personally try and take on the Muslim religion and start talking about it because I have to be careful. Again, you're gonna upset people, you know. But yeah, let's leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for the discussions. Anyway, it's been really interesting and reading what you guys have to say. I will definitely watch this live again in my free spare time. Um, Oh, Candyman, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so proud of you too. Keep your head up. Thank you so much, Candyman. Guys, Candyman has been my number one supporter from the very beginning, from when I was very like new on YouTube. Like Candyman has always been supporting me, telling me to keep making videos, keep going, giving me suggestions. Like Candyman has been my biggest supporter. I've got so much love for you, Candyman. Um, like we said, 100%, 100%, 100%. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for the likes. Anyone that just watches video after I post it live, well done for even staying for like 1 hour to even watch this because it's been so long. Yeah, but I have to get going, guys. I don't want to leave, but I have to get ready. I have to get going. I've been on for over an hour, guys, over an hour. Um, and I'm a night out and I don't sleep, so I need to actually start getting ready for bed. Yeah, so guys, anyone got any good movie recommendations, guys? Let's throw movies out there if anyone does. Any good movie recommendations? Does anybody have any favorite TV shows that they do watch? I mean, I don't watch movies or TV shows, but does anybody have anything good? Sky, no, 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 no. I'm actually leaving. I hope he said he's going to bed too. That's so cozy. That is actually cozy. What colour's your room, AP? Um, Scott, I'm so sorry. I'm actually leaving. Thank you so much for the like. I'm actually leaving the live. Where you been? Where you been all this time? I'm actually dying with laughter. I'm actually dying. I shouldn't laugh, but this is actually funny because I can't believe. I can't believe this. This keeps happening. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep if you want. This actually keeps happening. Do you know what? Scott, you probably would have enjoyed this live. It's been like a religious discussion. It's been so hard to like keep up with it. My room's got white wall. Ah, nice and fresh, AP. Nice and fresh. I was just curious. I was just trying to picture like what color scheme you have for your room. I just pictured baby blue bedding. I don't know why. Like blue bedding. I pictured blue. I don't know. Um, I'm so sorry, Scott. I've been on for like over an hour. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Can you believe? Like so long. I need to get going. I need to get ready for bed. Can you believe that? Okay, guys, let's wrap this up now. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. I pictured it. I pictured like over baby blue bedding or dark blue bed sheets. But I didn't want to ask you your bedding because I thought that was weird. That's why I asked you what color your room is. Like I just thought that'd be like if you're on live and someone's saying, "Oh yeah, you're going to bed," and then they say, "Oh, what color's your bedding?" That's weird. But I pictured blue. I just pictured like baby blue or dark blue. I don't know why I pictured that. I Candyman said I've been here for going on 9 years. Yes, Candyman, you're the real original like subscriber because you've been here from the start. Do you remember I used to do the videos, the shopping videos, and then I remember you said to me I need to do more scenery videos. And then you kept telling me to keep going, keep making the videos. I remember that. You was like the only person supporting me. Oh my gosh, it was so long ago. Oh, Sky said, wait, what? I checked. AP said I'm very classy. Yeah, I can picture things sometimes like spiritual. Like yeah. Guys, I can be spiritual sometimes. I had imagery when AP said he's bedding, I had imagery of baby blue or dark blue bedding. Like it could either be baby blue for the cover and then dark blue for the bed sheet, but I pictured baby blue and like a blue theme. I didn't want to be weird and say, "Oh, is your bed sheets blue?" Like it's weird to say that. um Yeah, guys, I love you all so much. Um, AP calls me weird anyway. Whatever, AP. Oh, Candyman said, yes, I remember that. I know, it was so long ago. My little baby face when I used to do my videos. And I really thought I was going to become a famous YouTuber in my head. But at the same time, I didn't want to be famous. I didn't want people to find my videos. I did not want that because it's so cringe. I know you're joking, AP. Mwah. Um, um, yeah, so, yeah, it was so long ago. Yeah. So sad. Like looking back, my life was completely different to what it is now. I'm a completely different person. I was 25 years old. Yes, I was actually. Wow, you remembered. I was 25 years old. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. That's actually crazy. Wow. Oh, I miss you, Candyman. I actually miss you. I need to watch some of your videos as well. I keep forgetting to watch. AP say, well, I just guess your age, okay? Yeah, I thought you knew my age, AP. One second, guys. Let me just check my text messages. One second. So about that, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to text and do live, but I can't split the screen because if I do that, I remember when I did it on my last live, AP was like, it's my face is zoomed in or something like that. I can't remember how you said it, so I thought I'm not going to do that again. Um, Oh, Candyman, you always supported me. Like you was like, even if I had like 2 views, you was always that one person that viewed my video. Okay, guys, I had a feeling I'm gonna be on here all night. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get going, guys. So, hope no one takes offense to these discussions. It's all love. It's all love, guys. No, to go in. I have to really go. It's coming to 2 hours. It's coming to 2 hours that I've been on this live. 2 hours, can you believe, guys? I will do another live video again. I have to get ready for bed though. Um, oh, Sky said I'm leaving so soon. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I didn't think you would come on at all. I did mention you in I think in the beginning, not the beginning of the video, but I just remember randomly saying throughout the video that you're missing this live. Yeah, it's been a long discussion on here. I am exhausted now. It's been a religious discussion on this live, guys, and I can't anymore. I just need to go. Um, yeah, just hope no one gets offended when they watch this video back. Um, yeah. I hope everyone's well. If anyone wants to drop any comments, I don't know, talk about anything. In 4 hours, AP, you need to get to your bed. You need to get to your bed and sleep. You need a good rest. Shake my head. That always gets me every time I shake my head. Before it used to be kiss my teeth, when people used to like put something on the end, it used to be KMT. Yeah. Okay, guys. Good night, everyone. Take care. Candyman said, do you remember when you went back to your old school for one more? Yes. Oh my gosh. Do you know? Oh, I'm not gonna leave this live, am I? I remember, guys, I was trying to get time off from my workplace, and my workplace was toxic. The workplace at the time I was working, a clothes shop, and I was trying to get time off, and they wouldn't even let me have that. So I argued it. I was like, I need to. There's somewhere I need to be. I was like, I need to be somewhere because I was not going to miss that for the world. Um, and I went back. It was so weird. And they had to knock that building down and they built a completely new building. So they got rid of all the memories, but it was so nice. I went there, I seen somebody that I knew. So nice. It was like a little reunion. And I went back into the school hall where we used to always sit down at the end of the day, like an assembly. They call it assembly. So nice. So nice. Really nice. Yeah. Last memories, last time. I wish I could go back to school for one last time though. That'd be weird. That'd be very weird. Yeah. Guys, I'm literally going now. Just so AP can go to sleep because AP's not going to go to sleep if I'm still alive. So, guys, I wish everyone a good night. Oh, Sky, so how could you leave so soon? Next time I'm gonna, okay, not next time. There's gonna be a time where I actually do a long live and you're gonna join it, okay? You're gonna join it. Um, yeah, so guys, I'm so sorry to be leaving. Um, I have to go. Yeah, you guys are not letting me go, guys. You guys are not letting me go. You made that door alarm. Oh yeah. Oh god. The door alarm went off. I actually remember that. Oh my god, that was so scary. I might have to watch that video back. I might have to watch it again. That's actually funny. It's so funny that I miss doing vlogs. I remember I used to carry my little camera around with me and do my little mini vlogs. Oh, don't cry, it's crying. No, I shouldn't laugh, but it's actually funny when you joined and yeah, I'm going. You said, are you gonna go? Because I'm gonna cry. I was like, yeah, I am actually going. I am actually going. It keeps happening, Sky. I don't know what we can do to change this, right? Guys, I need to go. I need to go. Right. Definitely going now. So I wish everyone a good night, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. Guys, in my luck. I'm so sorry. All right, guys. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Do you know what? It's always a pleasure talking to you all. Okay. So take care, everyone. So nice to see you, Candyman, as well. So nice to see all of you. Okay. I can't give you all an individual mention. But yeah, take care. And yeah, love you all. Take care, everyone. Take care.